Helping neighbors build communities. It's the slogan for the Local Initiative Support Corporation, LISC as it's known. It's an organization that's all about putting money and resources into struggling Houston neighborhoods and then turning them into communities where neighbors can work, they can do business, they can raise their children. Here to talk about it, LISC and what they do, Executive Director Timm. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
For someone who has not heard of this organization, give me, I guess, a primer on what you do.
Exactly. We are a national nonprofit. I run the Houston office, and we work with community organizations at the neighborhood level to support their efforts to build sustainable communities, which you said it a minute ago. Those are really just great neighborhoods where families can live and work and raise their kids. We play our role by, again, supporting their efforts with financial resources in the form of grants and loans. We do a lot of technical assistance, which is really just free consulting for nonprofits. And we help set up programs and provide a lot of advice and training.
So in real terms, how does that manifest itself? What is it you do there with boots on the ground?
Boots on the ground. So a variety of nonprofits working in Houston's toughest neighborhoods may come to us, or we may go to them. And we learn about what they're doing, and then they may have an initiative to help kids after school or to build affordable housing. And we hear about what they're doing, find out what the gaps are and how we can help. So let's say they're doing an affordable housing project. They may have most of the money they need to do the project, but they may need some extra grant dollars to make it work. So we provide that. Or we provide them with advice on how to deal with problems that they may encounter along the way.
So are you the grantor then? Are you the deep pockets, essentially, that kind of bridge the gap?
Well, I wish I could say we were the deep pockets.
Okay.
We are an intermediary, which just means we help go get resources in large chunks from other organizations. We're a United Way agency. We receive funding from other foundations, from corporations and banks, and from the government. And then we help bring those to the neighborhood partners.
You also have some financial centers of sorts.
We do.
You have 6 of them here in the city.
We do.
What are these?
They're called Financial Opportunity Centers, and they're based on a model that was created by the Annie E. Casey Foundation, and it's really a place in a neighborhood where families can go and receive help to get a better job, to improve their skills, and to get financial education and coaching, so to learn how to manage their money better, and then also how to access resources that they're eligible for while they're improving their income. So it may be how to sign up for child care assistance or health care for their kids, or how to file their taxes.
So people come in, they've got questions, you've got answers.
Exactly. And we offer the service in partnership with nonprofits on the ground in those neighborhoods. And so we're supporting their efforts. And they provide a safe place for families to go and coordinate the resources in a way that help the families get what they need at the time that they need it. If they come in for financial education first, they start there, but then they also may need a better job, so they work with them on that, and they're talking the whole time.
So who is eligible, I guess, to come knock on your door and get this assistance? Well,
any family is eligible. We typically see working families, families who are of lower income brackets, coming in and asking for help. They're the ones who are trying to make it work and trying to provide a better life for their family, and this is an opportunity to work with partners in the neighborhood to do that.
So in 10 years with this organization, I imagine and hope you've seen some great success stories. Give me an example of someone who went from point A to point B, and you say, that is exactly how it's supposed to work.
You know, we have a lot of great success stories over our 10-year history. So there are families who become homeowners who never thought they could own a home before, or families who never thought that their neighborhood would be a better place, and they've worked to do that. The Financial Opportunity Center program is still fairly new. In Houston, we've only been doing it for about a year and a half. We already are seeing great success stories. There are families who, because of this assistance, have improved their income by several $100s per month. And when you're a family that doesn't make a lot of money, that is a big difference. And they also have improved their credit scores. So now they can borrow money for basic things like a car, because as you know, in Houston, to get to a job, you have to have a car typically.
Certainly. Are you in all the neighborhoods you think you need to be in, or do you need to be bigger at some point?
We do need to be bigger. We have just grown significantly in terms of our Financial Opportunity Center program, where we started in 2 neighborhoods last year, and now we're in 6. But Houston's a big city, and we know of at least 5 other neighborhoods where we'd like to get in quickly, but we also have to manage our growth so that we don't get so big that we can't make sure we're supporting our partners properly.
Sure. You talk about taking a holistic approach to addressing the needs in these communities. What does that mean, and how do you do that?
Yeah, it is very exciting, and it requires a lot of collaboration, a lot of community engagement. For us, what it means is paying attention to the built environment, so making sure that there are great places to live, houses, but also places to gather as a community, whether it be community facilities, places to shop, retail centers, or schools. Charter schools, we invest in those as well. So it's the physical environment, in addition to helping families build income and wealth, which is what the financial opportunity centers do. And then it's also paying attention to the economic development, making sure there are businesses in the neighborhood so that families have a place to shop, but also jobs in the neighborhood. It's about access to quality education for the littlest ones to adults for lifelong learning and everyone in between. And then it's about supporting healthy environments and lifestyles so that families have places to play, they have safe streets, they can do things in an environmentally conscious way, access to health care, things like that. Most of our work is done through partnerships. We have an amazing network of partners in the neighborhoods in Houston.
How many people are taking advantage or are able to take advantage of all of these services?
Wow. Right now, for the financial opportunity centers alone, last year we served, through our partners, about 700 individuals. We're expecting this year to top that significantly. A lot of these centers are just getting up and running. So through some basic services, over 1,000, but the targeted work would be with about 800 families, we think.
As these new centers get open, new people learn and can start taking advantage.
Exactly. But throughout all of our other programs, it's thousands of people who are involved, because each of the agencies that we work with is serving hundreds to thousands. So in the community engagement work we've done, it's been 300 to 400 people per neighborhood who are helping to plan for the future of their neighborhood and then to help make projects happen by working with their neighbors and also working with the city and other nonprofits.
It is a great resource. Amanda Timm, thank you very much. If you'd like to learn more about Houston LISC, there is their website on our screen, as well as their phone number, 713-334-5700. Amanda, thank you so very much. Do appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom.